tweeting, and maybe eventually we'll have sound. Who knows? I suppose we could. Let there be sound.
No.
Let there be Camelot
No.
Presents.
No.
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
I guess the second one doesn't deserve it.
No.
No, I just get one. One fleshy and that's it.
That's it.
That's fair
You've
enough.
hit your quota.
I mean, I've definitely hit my quota.
I'm gonna plug my phone in over here by you.
Oh dare.
I know, right? 50% like last 2 days, and I've not been able to plug it in like long enough to charge it up. Pop it up to like 63 or something. Get the slight corner of the mouse off the screen. Whoops.
How dare.
Terrible, I know.
Alright. Doing it?
I think we're doing it.
Alright, let's go to Mars Lighthouse. The game is ending.
Allegedly. I'm not sure we have proof of it. This game ever ends.
Proof of anything?
We might go up and discover there's like 2 more oceans to explore
That's
through
fair.
that fog up there.
Alright, now we go to Prox.
Yeah, that looks like it's got space for another ocean or 6.
There are no more oceans. They barely had enough things to fill the Western Ocean.
Let's fill these 2 oceans with those.
Go off on the beach.
Obviously. Wouldn't want this thing to come down too hard.
God, no. Alright, well, last time we discovered there's a wall in the way and we got a cannon.
And the game is not very good at explaining to you that you need a cannon.
And you need the cannon, and to get the cannon, you need to go to Magma Rock and get the Magma Ball.
Obviously.
Also, yeah, if you want to check the world map, you do have to land.
Of course. It'd be ridiculous to suggest otherwise. I have no idea if Void is currently up or not. Might as well just throw it out there.
Yeah, it would imply there's a story included. There's nominally a story in here.
A hint of story.
It is a magic cannon.
I don't know, it looks a lot like a regular cannon.
It's got a magic magma ball in it.
I mean, fair. Could just be a magma ball.
Oh, so you don't have to light a fuse. It's a magic cannon.
True. Okay,
you
yeah,
could-
that's what convinces
Yeah,
me.
that's what makes it a magic cannon. They didn't know how to light the fuse. They're like, how do we use this cannon? It doesn't have a fuse to light. You just put the ball in and it goes. Yes, we know. We've seen
Kraden,
this.
check this shit out.
We've seen this before. Oh, just use that cannon we got in Loho. Oh,
Charles
God.
like, fuck yeah.
Oh man, I guess the game expects you to get the cannon before you even come here.
Ah, yes, between those 2 blocks of ice for shelter. I'm sure that these will protect us from the, I don't know, like,
Shards of ice.
100-ton glacier we're about to eradicate.
Fire, fire, fire. I don't think that's
10
true.
feet away.
Not even that. Jeez.
Have you ever heard of Ricochet, Albus?
I mean, I just don't understand.
This seems like a workplace safety violation.
I don't understand how a big magma ball is even gonna break this ice wall, but here we go.
Because it's magic. Just ice. What could it do?
I did convince you this was magic setting. That recoil sure is something. Yeah, we're not gonna get hit by
okay,
those,
so it just burrowed its way in.
Look at those huge chunks of ice that we did not get hit by. That would have fucked our boat if we...
It hit the ice and instead of bouncing off, it sort of just kept drilling. It engaged the afterburners.
So how did Karsten, what's his name, actually get back to Prox?
They just walked.
Where?
They just walked.
Oh.
No. Brown.
I walked over the ice.
Yeah.
Woo!
God, I
Yeah,
love. Oh, it's flying
we
again.
should go! Woo!
But there we go.
No map.
Well, then maybe we should make a damn map for it. Who drew these clouds here?
Alright.
Howard.
We should, fly, because I can't be bothered doing anything else.
I
There's not
believe. Yes,
anything
we are actually
here.
allowed to go out and about.
I don't think there's any genie or anything there.
Yeah.
There are 2 in Prox itself, so you have to go in the town.
Hop out of my magic boat.
Oh no,
Hey guys, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, we're in the snow town.
Oh no, I'm at the proxies. You're just showing up like, hey, what's up?
Haven't seen a non-blue human being in forever.
Have you seen my parents?
Thumba.
Oh, I
welcome
guess
back.
Thumba's been here before.
Yes, this is where he was kidnapped to. He thought you were too chicken shit to come here, so I'm surprised to see you.
Yeah, sure, gouge me for 200 coins.
Think we can afford it.
No.
I think we can take it.
You don't stay rich by spending money.
Ever. Now that your mother knows that you're growing up hale and hearty.
Oh no. Don't waste away, parents.
Hate it when my parents waste away.
It's awful.
Yay, potion.
And a cat.
What? What cat?
That one. Yeah, she has it. I am so bad at picking out items from the inventory. Yeah. I like to avoid the people of Prox. Wow, we beat the crap out of them, and they were like, "Oh yeah, they ran away because they were chicken shit."
Yeah, wow, they're just starting shit, huh?
Yeah, those two are punk asses.
They're doing the opposite of that right now, and that sucks.
Oh dear.
Is that good?
No. That's bad.
Now it looks like it won't be here forever. Hey!
I thought our city would be eternal, like all cities.
That's someone there.
I think they forgot to make him blue. Hi, Esme.
Well,
At Gaia Falls, you say? No, they do actually have a pretty compelling reason to light
these lighthouses,
lighthouse.
yes. It really
once they
stole the worst star.
Um,
Like, they probably would have been fine if they had just gotten the Mars star.
Alright, yeah.
That was this is going to kill me.
You're so
Alright,
bad at
onto the ice
menuing.
field. Oh, it's not actually ice.
Oh, just
It's Ice's nicer friend, Snow.
can't dig it out by hand. You
I can't
goddess.
just dig through this snow.
Oh, gross.
That would be ridiculous.
How? How would you do that?
On some dork matter.
Matter.
Fair enough.
Turn that into a cursed something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably try and get the cursed sword. I tried to get the cursed sword on the re-roll at the blacksmith, but it
You know,
sucked.
I'm not sure that's what they did.
I
I think that might be a slight rewrite of history here.
Yeah, you know what? They definitely...
That's what they did before they tried to steal them. And they kind of rejected them and told them that they smelled, so then they tried to steal them, because they were like, well, we don't care.
Fuck off, mate.
Alright, I guess that's the story they're sticking with here. Centaur finest.
But you just tried to steal our shit, guys. Come on.
No, I think I read that, like, somewhere it said that they did try to ask first, and the Elders of Vale were like, no, alchemy must be sealed, because a rock told us to.
Okay, to be fair, it's a giant floating rock with an eye.
All
a
more
very nice
reason to
rock.
not do what it tells you.
He's called the Wise One.
Yeah, who do you think called it that? Itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right. We should never trust the rock. The rock's an asshole.
Ah, Gatio and Karst are the last of the warriors. They're the only people above level 10 in this town.
It turns out, like, the bad guys aren't bad guys, so, like, what is even happening in this game?
Basically, I mean, it's because, like, it could actually have spent a bit more time developing the
Well-
whole, will this destroy the world or not? It just forgot.
Some of the bad guys aren't bad guys. I think Karst and Agadio are actually just bad guys.
Fair. I mean, Karst just wants revenge. And whomst amongst us?
Okay, Agadio is definitely a bad guy.
Yeah, I can't fight that one, though.
Yeah, God,
He just wants to beat someone to a pulp.
Soteros and Monardi were well-intentioned extremists.
Again, I feel like if you had just told Isaac and crew what was going on, they would have told the elders to shut the fuck up and solved all of this like a game and a half ago.
Potentially, although I think the elders are pretty baby. Or, they were pretty... Isaac and crew were pretty baby, so they probably wouldn't have been listened to.
Well, yeah, but then, like, the 8 of us, sorry, 7, because Alvis won't exist, would have just been like, we're stealing this shit then, and kicked the wise one's ass.
Ah,
Any
but you never
greatest
could have
role?
done it then without Elvis, because you would have needed Freeze
This
at
is
some
just
point or
church.
something.
That's what Mia's for. I guess we wouldn't have gotten Mia either, damn it. Okay, we recruit Mia, and then we go and tell the wise one he's full of shit. And I'm sure it will.
Definitely. There won't be a sequel. Alright, there's the everything store. You left Prox, you were so young you could barely lift a sword. Now you look like you can lift 2 swords.
No, he's still gonna lift one. In it, we got it.
So have you gotten all the sick endgame equipment?
More or less. Don't know that there's... there is a mysterious robe for
Oh yeah, let's grab that. That seems pretty good.
300 billion PP. Alright.
It's a good robe, though.
It's pretty good. Down is
I think it restores like 10 PP a turn or something.
put it on Charl here. It's better than her cassock, which is just P, I think.
Yeah. You want to Stella
Yes.
the cassock?
Yes, we're not gonna put that on anyone else.
There you go.
Yeah, fill them up with game tickets. Woo!
Mainly what I recall is that I had enough PP regen to just use the big heal spell every turn and never run out.
Fuck it.
As a little treat, we're about to fill up on them.
One. Yeah, there's Those are 30 game tickets.
Now someone else will also have to have the burden of game tickets. God, this menu was not meant to have this many of these in it.
It's a lot.
It fills up quite a bit, and it's just like, yeah, for everything that you can't lose forever.
Yep. Alright, I think we're good.
Alright.
I don't think that we innocent.
We
That's the
could
item
buy
shop,
a nut.
Nut! Another nut?
Would love another nut.
Or game.
You did demand this.
Tickets. Alright, well let's thin our inventory a little bit. I think we can sell the magma ball now, but
Probably sell our red hot nickel ball. Doesn't actually look like it.
yeah, I wonder why we got rid of the shirt. Or someone else equipped her.
Could be. Does look like she has an armor that she's not wearing though.
Yes, the Oracle robe, which was HP recovery, I put on the wild coat, but I'm gonna
Okay. Sure. Nice shirt.
Like, I don't want to like sell the this either, even though I probably should. I would probably sell it.
Really quite a find. We can buy it back.
I can buy it back. Ninja Hood's good because it's got agility on it,
Mm-hmm.
which is good to keep hold of. I'm never selling the corn.
Obviously.
We're gonna throw the corn into the lighthouse as well to see what happens.
Yes,
The elemental
yes.
lighthouse of corn.
Absolutely. Not sure there's much else I can sell. There's this that's resist water, fire, and wind. I'm keeping a glove just in case, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we're kind of using a lot of our spaces. Let's see.
Yeah.
What's that mace?
It's the blessed mace that restores HP. Item.
Right.
Golden
Oh.
shirt. That's a shirt.
Oh, that's a shirt.
Oh, that's a shirt. It looks like the
Okay.
water of life.
I know, right? That's just
look
a
at
water
that.
of life.
That's
there,
identical. I should realize it's got an equipment thing on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
No. It's a shirt of life.
So yes, my Goku.
I knew there must be
silkscreen
something,
shirt.
but I was like, that's a water of life. It's not water.
We can finally sell our shirt, our silk Goku shirt.
I think we've got enough iron space.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 Genie in town. Good luck.
We're used to the cold, but this is like old.
This is pretty fucking cold.
Oros and Minardi
Wrong one.
did it again.
The Terrace and Bernardi, never heard of them.
Oh, who could have been them?
Whomst.
Whomst amongst us. Don't worry about it.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, Skyfall's like, the world isn't just disintegrating, it's about to die in a cataclysm.
I do love a cataclysm. Hello, basement man.
And so really, like, lighting the other 3 lighthouses is fine, but this is the lighthouse that actually matters.
Yeah. Yeah, again, if Isaac had just not gotten the Mars star, a lot of the game probably could have been avoided. Love Ingloos.
Yeah.
Well, the biggest problem is that Soteris and Minardi would have had to figure out some way to both find Ivan and get the shaman's rod from him.
Perhaps.
I guess, again, technically, only the Mars lighthouse. Like, the other 3 are stopping the world from slowly dying, but the Mars lighthouse is about to stop the world from dying in a hail
Just
of
plain
shit.
dying.
Yeah.
It sucks out here. They tell me to fuck off.
Everyone's gonna die.
Yay!
I don't think we've actually gotten to the part where you see how dire it is.
There he is. Oh, you
And there he goes.
Fucked.
Oh, you blocked him.
Destroyed.
Oh.
I have deleted this genie.
Now you must scoop
He's
him.
dead
You
now.
must scoop him from the trash. Oh,
And he doesn't fight you because he's already been defeated.
Yes. There's no coming back from that. We found hold.
I
Pretty
think that is
straightforward.
going on hers. Yeah. Maybe not. I kind of actually remember what they're doing. This very funny of them.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you what I did, but... Oh yeah, there we go, Ronin.
We can turn,
Yeah, that's
Ryan
definitely
into a
what we
Ronin.
wanted.
Ryan the Ronin.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
has 6 pages
No,
of
Jenna's
synergy
supposed
changes.
to get 5 water, so she's gonna
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
other genie we're gonna find here. But Epicenter, yeah.
And Thorny Grave.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, look what this is.
Epicenter, the thing that costs too much for what it does.
Hmm.
Just attack at this point in the game is what you do.
Alright, I guess I could burst that waterfall. Not sure if that's what I should do.
I don't
I
know
don't
if it doesn't.
think it does anything.
Okay, probably not, yeah.
The other genie's to the top right of town. I don't know how you get up there.
Yep. Well, I was thinking potentially bursting the waterfall, but no, there is just the part of town. We slid into it briefly when we body checked that
bottom
guy.
left is a cookie, by the way.
Intriguing.
Like it's around or left house. There you
Who
go.
took the cookies from the
Cookie.
cookie jar?
Me. I took
was
the fucking
Vickers.
cookies.
Alright. Who
Papa.
wants pee-pees?
Ryan?
Yora might not be too bad,
Yora's
although I
good,
guess she'll be
yeah.
attacking a decent amount. She has a lot of stuff. She's got
Ryan,
healing and
Ryan,
stuff.
Ryan.
Sorry, Ryan.
I was pulling for Ryan,
It is no longer Ryan time.
but it's Ryan time. So yeah, like I think up and right. Yeah, Prox is definitely having a good time.
They're not here.
Uh-oh!
Whom's could this they be?
Uh-oh! I think our parents are doing a dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they were ordered. Yeah, when returns to Prox, set his parents free.
If they're not here, I guess that's free in a sense.
Those people Prox aren't terrible. They were just
They were just holding us for ransom.
No, they were holding us for ransom for saving the world. Uh-oh.
Now, where could my parents
where
be?
did the parents go?
Strange dish made using fish eggs. Strings coming from them. I wonder if that's normal.
Probably. See where you get this.
I assume it's up instead of across the bridge. Nope.
I guess it's actually in Mars Lighthouse. Got it wrong.
There's only one genie in Prox.
Yeah, I think it might be a genie we get later.
Alright.
I feel like the guy is actually wrong here.
Hell yeah. I mean, I guess it could also be like a Golden Sun
it
1
could be,
genie or
yeah.
something.
Oh, it does say in Mercury, so it probably is like you would get a random Mercury genie in there if It doesn't mention anything in the text.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they made this guy the most...
The most goblin of men.
That is the Green Goblin right there. No! We're cowards!
But I'm really not feeling it today.
Ooh, sorry, my back. Ooh, it's just not, you know.
I have to wash my hair.
And you know, my cat. You don't have a cat. Well, I do now.
I was just thinking of getting one. He's never coming back. Talking to you too, shithead. But I love sacrificing more lives.
Hey, what's up?
So, did I miss anything?
Hi! It's me, Dumba!
It's you, and you brought 2 full parties.
Oh yeah, you look like you've leveled up about 35 levels.
Mm-hmm. They don't
yes.
know, is the thing.
I'm credited, yeah, nobody cares. Oh god, it'd be so funny if the whole team came out and it was everyone. Yeah, that's me, but
That's
they
the
were
one.
fuckers, so... What?
Shulk, no fighting. That was a weird motion.
I'm killed his parents, sort of.
Didn't think that they'd fight us to the death when they had something, or didn't think they'd have something that they'd be willing to fight to the death for.
Yeah, they turned into a dragon and then I suplexed it.
Final game bosses, yeah.
No, we kicked their ass. We suplexed them.
Yeah, it was pretty tense, man. No.
we had flash and ground. They were fucked. Well,
Oh no, I'm gonna game the shit out of them.
Okay, the death of Satyrs, the minorities, is water under the bridge now.
Ah, you know, they put up a good fight. That's all we can ask for.
It'd be really funny if they just said, also, if you kill Karsten Agati, we don't care. No one likes
That
them.
would be fine.
Like, we respected Saturos and Minardi, but those other 2 can go to hell.
Why we sent those 2 first. These were our backups. It's even higher level than the rest, actually.
So, they're kind of guessing that the 2 of them failed, huh?
It's pretty hard, yes. It would have been good by now if they could do it. Maybe Agadio, but Karst is gonna really hold him back, I'm sure. Only the men of the group could have made it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not feeling it today. What's another lighthouse between friends?
There's Kraden who doesn't have
We
to
do all the work, Kraden.
I know, right? You didn't have to do any of the puzzles or the fight, and god damn it, Kraden. Yeah, you guys, you're good enough to get out of the lighthouse, right?
And you know, all of this is Kraden's fault.
Yes.
Because he's the one who was like, we have to go into the Snakedom and play around.
It is true. What's that? Ah, right, so we will have to kill them, or at least take it off of their corpses when we find
Well,
them.
since they didn't get to the top, they definitely have corpses up there somewhere. Why do we have to...
Man, you really hate these guys.
Wait, why do we have to take it from them? Can't we just be like, yeah, we're all trying to like this lighthouse?
I mean, I guess they won't trust us, but also, yeah.
We could just be
It's
like...
pretty funny how the village elder is
We
like...
could just point and Shulk and be like, hey, he wants to light the lighthouse now.
We could also just take the village elder with us.
Right? Yeah.
There's a lot of things that could have worked. That, like, why are they like, yeah, you should go beat the shit out of them again?
Like I said, they don't actually like those 2.
Clearly. Oh,
Golden
we heading
Sun,
up?
yeah, we're just going to the Mars Lighthouse. The Golden Sun 1 and 2 are just a game of people fighting who should not be fighting.
Oh
So there's
my
the edge of
God.
the world and the lighthouse.
This is even more Galacticus.
So you can see why they think it's a dire situation.
Yeah, the world's just kind of over there.
The edge of the world is about 50 feet away, maybe?
Yeah, and if the lighthouse falls in, there's no way to fix it.
Alright.
Alright, inside there are a bunch of icicles. Navigate the ground for... I hate what it says. We're going up and around so that we end up going right to go to the bottom left corner. Good luck. Raptor! Oh, look at these good-ass birds.
Those are some pretty good birds. Blech.
Chonky birds.
Doink.
Ah. I think if we go through this doorway...
I'll go up and around it. Yeah. Ah, shit, we're gonna have to bring the cannon around.
Bring the shit! Bring the shit!
We're gonna have to fit it indoors.
Santa is definitely a latch. I think it's then... And then, yeah, around to the bottom left. This ASCII map seems to be of several rooms.
Yes, they've done that. Oh, it's a doodlebug!
Oh, Doodlebug!
I'm gonna murder a doodlebug.
There you are. We should definitely use, the new one from, yeah. Thorny
Summon
Brick,
a loathsome fiend.
Oh, hell yeah!
I love a loathsome fiend. And
Oh,
not
he might
much
be
fire. But yes, Gaia. Ah, survived.
Oh, very
loathsome
loathsome.
fiend.
Let's see what physical attacks are better against those guys.
Yup.
Yeah, but I think, yeah.
Ah, I would have been pranked if I went down and right.
Yes.
Oh, right, the pipe lighthouse. I do remember this now. Oh, we got the triple. Rip to you. Not much is going to be surviving that. I extremely remember the pipes now.
Oh shit, there was like a mimic at the start of the dungeon. I'm sorry, this is how the guide says it, by the way. Inside there are a bunch of icicles frozen over guiding statues. Navigate the ground floor to the B stairway. Dash dash. After getting the mimic's cookie, a tiny pipe passes into a genie room out of reach for the line archer. So we're actually... Sorry, we're going back to the start of the dungeon.
Alrighty then.
So probably retreat.
Yeah, there's a way to do that.
Guide writers. If you want us to do something first, put it first.
No!
Fuck off, Redfish.
Never! I will never tell you things in a logical order.
Okay, so I think, oh god, see if you can help me. No. This is the map, that's the cookie. I think we go up, and then before we go in the doorway, yeah, we go right
Yeah,
here.
just pound right
yeah, there
there.
it is, pound here, yeah. No, I'm sorry, it's my biggest pet peeve of guide writers, that they say, do something.
You are going to follow this guide in order.
They do something, then it goes, before you do something, do this other thing.
You should do something.
Who do you think you are, Creighton?
Like, just tell me an order. Say, go right from the entrance up the stairs and grab the chest.
No.
Then go up stairwell B. Especially since it like demanded it's like go B stairway. Like okay, I look at the map. Where's the B stairway? I go okay. Then I go there.
Any of y'all seen the airway?
You don't look at the next line because you've just now looked at the map to find out where B is. Drives me nuts.
Thunder.
What another cookie?
I do love cookies.
Can I give it to Ryan this time?
No, fuck you.
Ryan doesn't love cookies.
Epicenter.
Epic enter.
It should be spelled the British way, and then it seems funnier.
Epicentre.
Yeah. An epic enter. Okay. Ryan! Woo!
It was in fact Rhine time, just this once.
So you're supposed to grind that ice up there. That's why we had to go back. Might be a different shard. It's like, okay, there's... Maybe we... Oh god, this is worded so poorly. So do you think actually the B stairway takes us up to the area we have to grind?
I would guess so.
Says B stairway, after getting the mimic's cookie to reach your tiny pipe... Okay, so... Okay, so if we eliminate this, it's like...
You gotta reach a tiny
This should be in
passage
parentheses. I think the B stairway takes us to tiny pipe passage leading to a Genie room.
Yes.
Okay, that's... We're going in the B doorway now.
Going in the boarway.
Man, I thought like it says after going in the mimic's cookie to reach a tiny. I thought like it would be like where the passage. Written very badly.
Yo, we nettle.
I need my red pen. I would fuck the shit up of this
Whoop.
game pack.
We sort of slipped into that doorway there.
A little bit.
Aw, yeah, this music's going off.
Woo! Yeah, oh hello.
Devil frog!
It's the frog that worships Satan.
The frog that is Satan.
The devil, comma, frog.
Oh, we're at nearly 800 HP for Dumbo there.
Yeah, buddy.
And now we,
Yes, now we should. So this is the pipe room they mentioned. This should presumably take us to a room with a genie.
Yeah, it should be a large ice shard that we grind.
This
How dare!
motherfucker. Broken. Right. Up real quick. Then onward.
Lad?
That is in fact a lad. That should be highly grindable, and we're gonna start making ices. And now I get the feeling I'm gonna be able to burst that. If I had to guess.
Yeah, backtrack there, burst the hole through.
Got multi-stage synergies up in here.
Nope.
Why, it's almost as if this is the final dungeon. Oh shit.
This
The,
is
the experience point fountain.
Yes, it sure is. Fuck it up real hard.
I could nettle it.
I think Plumage might do more.
Yeah, it's probably fire.
You telling me that the Firebird is fire?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a. We're gonna have to test this hypothesis.
Oh, we're about to find out. Sure is.
Doink. That was a good ass plumage right there.
You kill it with a Mercury Genie, you of course get even more experience.
Right.
But yeah, those are the second tier of experience bird. There is a third tier in the side
The bonus
dungeon.
dungeon.
A
Yeah.
longer,
Yeah.
stronger, birdier bird.
If you want to be a big time nerd and you get two of the birds in one fight, you can just hope they revive each other and just keep getting experience.
Yes.
Although if they run away, you get nothing.
Well, you get what you got for, you know, the ones you did kill at least. So.
It's very funny because I was looking up stuff about the Phoenixes, and it was like, oh, the Phoenix is the most dangerous enemy in Magma Rock, and we were like murdering them.
Yeah, we were killing them the entire time.
They take 2 turns every round, and they have really high speed. They're gonna fuck you up, and we killed them. Yeah, we're gone.
Oh yeah. Well, if they do attack, they are dangerous.
Right or
Yes.
left?
But they never did. Alright,
Yeah.
burst on through the adjacent room, ignore all distractions, go all the way west.
What if I'm distracted by the east?
I don't know.
Distraction.
The wrong birds. We want firebirds in here. We want experience, damn it. You're useless.
Oh, that's not a distraction.
Nope, that's a real thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
I hope you enjoy pushing the statue.
I see.
I'm doing that, damn it.
I'm gonna get stuck after that. Back.
Yeah, the object here is to get the leftmost star for the statue all the way east. If you mess up, you get knocked off the cliff and must restart.
There's no good way to do this.
Except our psychic powers.
Bye, my friends.
Wanna reload?
Yeah, let's just reload.
So
I'll be
it's
walking around otherwise.
Kinda rather unfortunately recommended that you use move the whole time because that freezes the statue to frozen.
That makes sense.
You can get away with pushing it when it's going away from you, but
Yeah.
Ah, there's so much danger in this music. I love it. Oh, that doesn't count.
your giant hand has an invisible arm.
I need
Sorry,
to
get
get
in
the
the
fuck
divot.
out of here.
Yep.
Alright.
Pushing it once out of spite, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, good for a void. Oh, that confused him.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh god. That was silly.
That was some greed.
That was some hella greed.
Oh.
I hadn't saved in a bit because I didn't expect you to do greed play.
That was a mistake.
So, Serene, would now be a bad time to reveal that I actually found a really useful map resource with visual maps instead of ASCII maps?
I suppose better late than never. Throw it at me.
In other words, yes. Never.
Alright, let me see where I had that.
Alright, so we have ice and door.
Yeah, fuck you, you're doing ice and that shit. Navigate the ice sliding puzzle. Fuck you, you're navigating the ice sliding puzzle.
You love navigating the ice sliding puzzle.
Try to kill one of the Mercury Genie.
I might give it a shot, yeah.
I imagine her going second. Oh, no, got it.
She was able to kill last time.
Yeah, but she did 370 damage.
That's fair.
Gonna revive one? Yeah! Good, thanks!
Thanks, friend.
Thanks, idiot. We get to kill another one of you with a Mercury.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't have any more she can attack
No.
with.
Maybe someone else does? He doesn't have any.
Yeah. They will just attack.
think sleep attack one.
Drench a foe to drop its attack is an attack, so.
Yes, but it might not do enough damage.
Yep. Don't think we
That's
really
fine.
had the option, but hey, we still got 12,000 there.
thought it was
Everybody gets
19,000.
taken.
It was 19,000.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he just cat words.
Sorry.
But that was a number.
Jeez.
Sorry.
I thought Vicus could numbers.
No, absolutely not. Should we maybe put more attack ones on Fiora then?
Potentially.
Alright, I sent the map thingy on Discord.
Thanks. Alright, we can probably
If you click
swap,
around, there's more maps on it as well.
Tonic for someone in the back. But like, Miss, Chill, those are all pretty attack ones.
Whee. Alright, down we go. And it's finally time for that thing, that shitty spell we got at Magma Rock to be worth it. Whoa! Whoa! I'm glad we did that.
Worth it.
Just the ice puzzle is quite easy the other way.
Oh, yeah, maybe I can combine the map.
Dude, are you sure you want to be shirtless in this lighthouse?
Well, I mean, he's a Minotaur. Maybe, you know.
First.
Let's blow up this fucking ice.
I'm sure this isn't load-bearing ice.
We're not actually going in this room right now. We're just remembering it for later.
It's a surprise tool that will help
Alright,
us
we're
later.
going east and blazing the next dragon.
Alright. It's finally time to 420 blaze it.
Sure is.
They couldn't give you a spell to light a torch. They have to give you a spell to move a torch from one thing to another.
Yeah, it's really weird. This blaze is such a bad spell.
Yep. As like the last major synergy that you get in the game,
Alright.
it's so
Oh, yeah,
sad.
it's truly terrible.
Yeah, it's really weird. Because you would think with all her fire synergy, Jenna could have done that already.
Right?
You can't just use that when there's no enemy to point it at.
It says the next room has...
You see a chest up there.
Yes. No, hello, minus warrior. Did every other battle given like 500 experience? Just
It's
feels
really
terrible.
funny.
This is worth it. This is worth
Ah.
it.
Oh yeah, you can use that to get another Excalibur.
We
Or a Halcon.
probably will use that to get another Excalibur.
What? We're having some trouble with doors. I kind
Dunbar-
of knew it was coming. I could kind
Dunbar
of tell where
doesn't
this
care
was going.
about,
I got a little bean.
Alright.
Dunbar has no need for your pathetic notion of what doors mean.
So I assume I'm pounding these rocks.
Yes.
To make safe zones.
I want a shortcut pound.
Yeah.
Got an awful lot.
There's a lot of pounding to do, yes. Oh, no you don't. There is like no point fighting anything that isn't either going to be giving us an RNG drop or a bird. Ah, that's a clever contraption right there.
Uh-huh.
Better hope I don't get shot.
Again. They just put one here to annoy you.
Yeah? To make totally certain that you shortcutted it. I'm still gonna fuck this up. I have to warn everyone. man, these are some powerful doodle bugs. Well, okay, maybe not that powerful.
Yeah, not many things can stand up to the triple damage blast.
Yeah.
Woo!
Very funny that they were like, we can't make it spit fire all the time. I know a clever way. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, that's a lad right there.
That sure is a lad. Nothing like a sliding ice puzzle where I don't get to see everything. Right. Oh, that hole is was not made for me. Okay, so.
What you have to do is move that dragon statue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that would let me do it. Yeah. That's... Whee! Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!
That will do it. That's definitely what I wanted. Alright, we puzzling.
Lad?
Lad is puzzling.
Lad is hanging. Yeah, percentage probably pretty good here.
Lad has unfortunately met all the fire adepts.
Yep.
Oh, he didn't run away, which is a plus.
Like a don't. Fight, fight, fight. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's pretty close.
Alright, that will round out Jenna for now. We're probably going to switch it up. But we'll see what that turns her into.
Yes. See if we gain or lose anything new and exciting.
It should make her into the top class of this, the Paladin.
What's a paladin?
Yeah, she's
Nothing
the
new,
same,
just
but-
a billion stats.
Yeah,
It's
just-
better stats of Templar.
Faster, defensier, attackier. Revive all downed allies. Oh, down we go.
I wonder what item this could be.
The most helpful item in the game.
The item
Sweet fucking
that they really
Jesus.
should have given you a bit earlier.
A touch earlier, a hint earlier. So yeah, this gives us teleport, which is teleport
Yeah, it's quick travel.
after 300 years.
Yep.
After 10,000 years,
And
we're
pretty sure it
finally...
just forces you to use it here.
Yep, sure do.
That's a weird icon.
Teleport has kind of two main uses.
Yes, when you use it on these panels, it'll bring you places, right?
Yep. When you use it in the world, you can travel to towns.
All right, where to?
So it doesn't leave now. I think we're now at the entrance again.
Yes.
But,
This is the place that we blasted
yeah.
at the start.
It says, downstairs teleport, go back downstairs, past the fire breathers, go south to the dead end room previously opened. The one you opened, we didn't go in, the ice one.
Oh, okay. Oh god, we're gonna have to do this again. Hello, lads. I've got an even stronger Jenna now. He is still faster, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it has the big...
Legend has, of course, completely deleted. Wild that we're going to get an even better weapon for Jenna
Yeah.
at some point.
Oh, you're gonna make sure she gets the even better sword?
We sure will. That is actually like one of the things that I did that I RNG manipulated as a kid.
Oh, yeah. I found out the other RNG manipulation of editing my save.
It's fair. Alright, here we go. Well, nothing suspicious about this.
Nope.
Shall we see if we can put the teleport paradox into practice?
Yep. So now we're up there. That's... Oh, good.
Caliber really is unfair.
Alright.
So is this a timed puzzle that I'm doing?
Yes. Race west for some obstacles or trying to beat a super power on the shortcut on R.
G-Mom. I chose poorly! Clown shit.
Got a little close.
I chose poorly!
Always go north!
Local man bad at puzzles. By which you mean guessing. But...
I'm about to get shreked!
No, you can make it. See?
I
I believed in you.
Alright, well this was fun.
Alright, so I think we go up here and around. There should... Fuck. Before doing that, let's get the... Before going down the groove, get the west chest and perhaps set pound to a shortcut.
Hell yeah!
Once again, the guide has...
What's in the chest?
Fuck it, a Valkyrie mail.
I should probably get that.
Yeah, let me just, like, make double fucking sure that's what is in that chest. I'm so annoyed! What the fuck?
That's pretty funny.
What the fuck was that?
Man, this lighthouse is gigantic.
Oh, shit.
Take a look in this door.
Yes, yes, all the way across and up was a fucking chest.
Of course there was. Alright.
And the guide wants to fucking again told me about it after telling us about this. This one's even worse. Let me read this. It's like, no, be a puzzle. Oh. I love him.
Akamana.
I love him. There will now be a puzzle that involves racing west through some obstacles or trying to beat a triggered fire-breathing statue. The stakes? If Felix doesn't get to the end first, a dragon statue blows him back east into a pit and he'll have to do the events all over again. Before going down the groove, get the chest to the left.
Alright, so...
I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed.
It's straight up better for Ryan. It raises evade, as the kids say.
Ryan might have...
Quote, raises evade, quote.
No, he doesn't have curse mail.
Yes.
That's the one that, like, Mac has the best, unleash. Yeah.
Yeah, it's raises crit. So do we want Dumba or Ryan?
Let's go with the Dumbo.
Well, you're gonna get the Dumbo sword soon, I think. So.
Yeah, let's put it on Dumbo. Really go on
the Dunba sword, as it's known.
Oh, his race is attacking evade already. We can put that on Ryan.
Increases critical.
Put this one on Ryan, yeah.
That's just straight up better for him. Alrighty. Yeah, that is unfortunately pretty good.
So annoying. Because now you know the tricks, but like...
Yeah, I know the direction now.
That was even worse than the first one, because it had a whole sentence saying, like, you know, if you fuck up the puzzle, you'll get sent all the way
everything
back.
about the puzzle.
And then, like, before you do it, though... Oh, God. Fucking damn it. Why are fax writers just awful?
Lack of pay.
Yeah. Doing it for free as teenagers.
Person teenagers.
Yeah, I think honestly that even more than the lack of pay is the teenager part.
The teen factor. I can't believe it was Double North.
Yep. Get double north.
Northwested.
Yeah, if it was like a nut, it would have been like fine, but it was a really good bit of gear.
Yes.
but it's like the best armor in the game.
Yeah.
It's like it really should just be written. Don't
Go
jump
grab
down.
this.
Don't
Yeah.
jump down the chute. Go down the stairs. Go all the way left, and grab the chest rather than doing it after.
I take it I'm gonna put this here so that I don't get flavor blasted as I try to teleport off this eventually.
There's the gun poker and the...
Oh, I see what would happen.
Yes.
This.
Now you can teleport.
Right.
Yes.
So I
If
take
you
it we
did
don't go down these stairs because that's just the shame pit.
I think so. Yeah. I think that is just the pit of shame. Yes.
Yeah, so what's gonna happen is we're gonna teleport onto that pad, and if we hadn't blocked that
Yes.
off, we would immediately get mega blasted.
Yes.
Which
Yes.
would be very funny.
It would have been hilarious.
But yeah, it's really weird how teleport is the thing of this dungeon, but it's also the best convenience spell in the entire game. This game's weird. Yeah, there's not really that much stuff in shame pits in this game, so there's not really a reason to go.
Oh, that's a good chest. Oh, nice though. Here's your shame pit.
There we go. Yeah, this is usually what shame pits look like.
That's you in the pit of shame.
That's me in the corner. This game is full of choices, really. Oh man, we're gonna be doing a lot of soul shattering. Instead, we gotta jump on this one. Whee!
And you'll like this one then. This one is Dumba's best weapon.
Yep, the Soul Blade.
This is Soul Blade. It's
I know the
actually
Soul
better
Blade.
than
It's-
Excalibur.
It's the best weapon. Just look. It's just
Wow,
an only
yes.
Dunba
Megiddo
and
is
Schultz can use.
absolutely ridiculous. Look
Yes,
at this.
only Earth adepts can use it. So yeah, it's going on Dumba, and then the Excalibur will go probably on Ryan.
Yeah, why
Actually,
sometimes
Ryan
triple
can't use
damage
his curse.
when you can always triple damage?
So probably go on someone in the back right now.
For now, we'll uncurse his sword.
Well,
Oh,
actually,
it's
his
not
sword's
actually- he's
not
not
cursed.
cursed,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Yeah, I replaced his weapon with Soul Brand. So yeah, let's put the Excalibur on him. Yeah, it's a pretty easy puzzle for the best weapon in the game, but
Yeah,
that's fine.
I can live with this.
It's good.
For some reason, the Venus line sword is in the Mars Lighthouse. Perhaps they stole it.
They
Probably
definitely stole it.
Call it thing to him. You've got
I
the soul
believe
brand.
the soul brand isn't better than any other weapon.
Ah, yes, I was just check that real quick.
Yes.
Okay.
I put the worst weapon we had on right. I was doing all sorts of shit. I think you have to go up from here. I think you have to climb up.
Yeah, I think it's Shane Pitt.
I think you can like climb up from here. Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't jump.
It's Shane Pitt.
Can't jump on the slide.
Go.
Somebody's useless. Fuck him. And we're now just exiting south.
Alright, if you thought that last Unleash was funny. Well, this one probably won't even. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. 'Cause, yep, that's the double, and that's gonna instant kill.
Goodbye. We'll see it. We may have a boss.
Yeah,
fight coming up.
we'll get there. Even if we have to.
We'll see plenty of it.
Yeah, you'll get tired of it at some point.
I won't, though.
Ah, yeah.
Hey.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Birds, birds, birds.
Alright. So.
Right one.
Yep.
I believe we get about like 7,000 building Genie.
And there it is.
Oh, here we go.
The
And
first
now
of
to
many.
throw a meteor at them.
Don't.
And so this one doesn't need to crit to do stupid damage.
So yeah, like there is like a bit of a thing about like whether the Soul Blade or the Excalibur's better. The Excalibur can do more damage, but the Soul Blade's more consistent.
Always does that damage.
Aye!
Wins!
2 dragons, huh? We're gonna have
Yeah.
to free them.
I wonder who that. 2 dragons in the Mars Lighthouse, frozen.
Don't worry about it.
Probably not important.
Completely unimportant.
Well, clearly that's Vicus and Serene.
Just me, that's both of us, yeah. Alright. Burst them
Shall
out.
we?
We're totally not gonna have to use heal up.
Nah.
Easy fight coming, so I wouldn't bother.
Burst them, burst them.
Well, I am certain that they will not be holding an item that is in any way important to us.
Nope. Oh, they're smooching.
What did you expect?
Dragons are smooching. Flame Dragon 1 and
And-
Flame Dragon 2.
Never talk to me or my daughter
you know,
again.
one's big, one's small.
Ah, yes,
we
I
should
never
kill
did.
the small one first. We should really, yeah, I mean, I think it's just like ganging up on one of them.
Yes. If I go for Eclipse here.
Oh, we have a new one we haven't used, right? Half Horse.
I
Horus.
think we have used Horus, the like poopy ground, and it came up out of it.
Oh, yeah, you're right, we did see that. I mean, Boreas would be like really the big.
Yes, I'm debating using or trying to get Eclipse out. Just I have one Mercury already, and I would just
That seems pretty good.
slam. Could negotiate a temporary ceasefire.
Lull is a weird one. I'm a savage.
I'm a savage.
Dog isn't attack. Probably just wants to dilly.
Oddly
That
enough, they are
statue
fire
in the
dragons.
back is hella creepy.
Yeah, a little bit. And then they blast.
That's what we have Wishwell for.
Uh-huh.
And it's why Mia is not using up any of hers.
Yep.
One more?
Yes, I believe one more of these. Depending on who we want to blast with it.
I mean, right one?
Well, no, like I can actually summon it this turn as long as I have it go first.
Okay, who has wind?
I think that it's Dunba and Ryan have wind. So I think if Ryan uses...
Ryan's last.
Yeah, exactly. So I think if Dunba uses the
Sure,
thing
yeah.
here, Ryan should be able to get the summon out. And yeah, she's chilling.
Five girls, baby.
Could debilitate them.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see this fail. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be very funny. I managed to discount.
And wish well.
He is going first, so...
Yeah, your healer should either be first or last.
Yup. Ah! No use.
Yep. The
And
law
there's
of
Eclipse.
don't work on bosses.
Yup. Alright, what if we brought our own dragon?
Blackjack and hookers?
And blew up the entire lighthouse? Yeah. That was rolling.
Ooh, I haven't seen Astral
We could
Blast.
do an ass
Yeah,
blast.
yeah. Fun. Even at night.
I do
Even
love
at night.
unleashing
Ooh, Helm Splitter,
a myriad
though.
of monsters.
Helm Splitter, the one, yeah.
Alright, I'll split some helms.
Yeah.
Just for you.
I love splitting helms. So much fun.
Bonk.
That was definitely a bonk right there. Alright, so now our health is going to start coming back, so even though it got a little low, we should
Yeah, we're
be
probably
getting
just do some
stronger and
attacks
stronger.
now.
Oh yeah, we are just blasting from here on. We got our summon off, and I think from there we're basically good.
Plumage. Being water, we really...
Time to load up on Fiends. Like, Ryan's lost a decent amount of health and still has 560. I should probably just be attacking with Dumba at this point.
Yeah.
What the?
Hey, how dare?
That's cheating.
Honestly,
Hey,
that's
it's that
that's
attack.
better than them actually doing something.
That we've definitely seen before. But
No,
where?
we've never seen that attack. Don't be silly.
Oh, it's a unique synergy that only like one person knows in the world.
Probably not important.
They must have taught it to this dragon.
Yeah.
Other than wish well.
Good question. Yes.
Yes, Jet also says wish well, so we
Probably
probably
just
want to
double
up.
wish well
Yeah.
here, yes.
He just attacked.
Yep.
Better than Pumpkin Element. We have never seen anyone turn into a dragon before.
No.
Never.
At no point.
Yeah, Megiddo and then Excalibur, you're better off just attacking, honestly.
Especially because getting one of these two down will definitely be good.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, it's double wish well again.
yeah, so I believe we now are at full power. I'm gonna get to attack eventually. I just can't really stop myself.
Legend!
Pew! Single sword.
You're gonna KFC double down this dragon.
So much flame.
How much health?
It's like they're flame dragons or something.
Definitely getting close though.
Come on, die. Die, please.
No.
There we go.
And no attacks were wasted. Potentially should have done that sooner, but this is fine.
Come on.
What Ryan's gonna do. You're gonna be seeing a lot of it.
Yeah, Angel Spear.
Ooh.
It's real good.
I'll bring my own meteor.
Oh, yeah?
My meteor's chunkier than yours.
Might say it's meteor.
Definitely meteor.
I'll take the chance on the one wish well, because like I think even if he uses
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah,
again,
yeah.
it
Yeah,
should
he's on his own.
be okay, yeah.
Nothing.
Increasing crit is kind of the stupidest thing to ever do.
Yep.
Boink. Doink. The triple, and yup, we went over 1,000 with it, because, yeah,
Woo!
that attack boost was worth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
What?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
why
Why am I lying
here?
here? Now that's a good question. Why are you here?
He killed you.
Hold
Wait,
up, no,
I think
no,
he means
I remember
here
it.
as well.
I went goblin mode. How'd you get this far, actually?
Oh, they're very good at their jobs.
Like, you don't know teleport.
Maybe they do.
I turned myself into a dragon. I don't think it's, gonna do much.
Well, you're dead. I don't think they turn themselves into dragons. I think is the thing.
Well, we fucked up.
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
Guy? That's interesting.
Yeah, you say?
Could be absolutely anything.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think they turn themselves into dragons. No, we're right here. Hi. That's me. Hi. Could have said no, troll him. She's like, no, it's not us.
Thunva, please. Take my Mars star. Nyeh. Wouldn't want you rooting through my pockets after I died.
Are they dead? Is that their corpse? No, but they're dying.
Yeah, they're in the process of dying. Hey.
Give
Give
your
me
star
your
to
star.
me.
Delicious.
Oh, we're patting her on the head.
Well, slight problem. Oh, okay, I can fit through the bodies.
Yep.
I wonder what I should put here.
So we got the Mars star. Now we're immediately. It's in the. I think it was the one in Dumba's there at the end.
Of course,
crystal
it's still
bag.
in a bag. Idiot. I'm gonna eat this now. Alright, time to go full meat fort. Hey, should we move them away from the,
So we
fire
wanna...
spitters?
No, we'll leave them. We retreat from here. So we've sort of the lighthouse again, and that we've made all the fire come back.
Yeah. Turn the fire on. World saved. That was easy.
Alright, go to the very first room in here. There is, I think if we climb up some of these ladders, there is an apple.
You love apples.
The guy didn't mention it, but the map
Yeah, it's just right out over here by the elevator.
is here. The guy did not mention it.
We're already down to Melia getting items. Alright.
Dumba.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fiora,
He's here forever.
Fiora's also a really good pick.
The Megados are only gonna get bigger.
I actually gave all 10 apples to Jenna/Fiora and was a complete scumbag and reloaded so she got the max boost every time.
Hell yeah.
Which means she got 60 extra attack before the class boost.
Amazing.
Nice.
Alright.
She started out damaging the Soul Blade user.
Blaze the left statue, destroy the ice in the second, covers the air path.
Doodlebug, you can't handle
the
us.
Mars Genie saw, we're gonna get to do that.
I think at some point we're gonna have to keep account of the number of times that Dunba doesn't do Megiddo.
Well, if you get him the perfect skill equipment, he does it 99% of the time. But that does require items that you can't get until you have all 72 gens, so.
Well, we will be
Alright,
doing
we
that
bursting?
at some point, but not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're bursting.
Especially because the gloves are like just also
Yeah,
great
this
on their own.
covers staircase. That allows us to get up. Yeah, this one covers the way to the staircase that allows us to get up to that fire genie, which will fight us.
Of course. He better. He better bring it. Knew it. I love when they give you two paths and one path is just there for you to feel like you're in it.
Yeah!
It's really taking advantage of the Game Boy screen.
Oh, it sure is. Lad?
What? Only from down.
Only from here.
You can't talk to him from the left. That would be ridiculous. What if I was to blast you with the fury of 1,000 cold suns? Yeah, there he goes. Alright, there's another one for us. You're now getting them into the other path. You've got Fugue. Feed your foes to drop their PP. Ah yes, he is currently a clown, and a clown he shall remain. Hell yes!
Chaos Lord!
Yeah, we should put him in the party.
Shulk goes from Berserker
Although,
to Chaos Lord.
It doesn't really get anything new yet. We've already seen Planetary.
Yes.
We will mess with the. for
We'll
next
come up with
time.
some new sets of classes to do next time, yes.
We should check what the others get with 9 because they might have something cool. We might put them in the party.
I went with a very boring lineup of 2 Ronin and 2 pure mages. And
Definitely good. Alright.
I mean, they're pretty strong classes.
He becomes a wizard.
A wizard.
Has nothing.
Yup, the upgrade of Sage.
Yeah.
He is a clown currently.
Right, I will unclown him. Clown anyone we want.
Remove clownification.
I mean, I feel like Bard has some weird shit. I don't even know what there's. Sonic Slash.
That all looks pretty standard.
Like 5 Earth?
That's a pretty good class. Annihilation.
I've seen that, but I think extra wing.
Probably not.
Extra fucker.
Warlock, now we're talking.
Yeah.
So yes, he gets
Okay,
access
yeah,
to some other stuff. Nothing too exciting.
Nothing I haven't seen in all these guys. So yeah, after stream I'll probably, after stream I will be going back to Yalom.
Yes. And now that we have all the 9s, we can actually start getting the top level of the book class, or the class change items as well.
Yes, also.
So we will likely, like, slide at least one of those in.
What we might do is, instead of... Well, basically we're going to, like... we're now going back to the start of the dungeon, then we have to do a bunch of trials. In order to get to the final boss, but we might go out and get some,
That likely, yeah, like, what we've done now is a pretty decent stopping place, because it is all from the start of the dungeon, regardless.
I think all the lads are kinda in bonus dungeon. Maybe we do the trials, stop there, go to Yalom. Then fight the final boss, then go out and do the bonus dungeons, get the last Genie.
Yeah, that's potentially a good way to do things. Ah, yes, I will actually have to reclownify him.
I was willing to see if
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Interesting, but... Okay, well, at least one of the Genie was easy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you've got like 30 minutes to an hour to go, so might make more sense to do the puzzles.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, I would love to get the Genie, I just don't know how far. One of them is, like, really... Maybe go, we can, like, pop into the bonus dungeons, just get the Genie, and then leave.
Alright, I mean, we're at the entrance here, so it doesn't actually cost us that much to leave.
Then we can, we can teleport.
Alright, it's time. Why did you do this?
It's time to forget about the quest to save the world that is seemingly imminent.
Alright.
And teleport around.
Islet Cave, remember?
I believe it's...
Like, after the, there was that, we did see the, rune on the ground in there. Couldn't do anything with it.
So, luckily, your boat does come with you. Thank fucking God.
I don't have a blind one.
I do, in fact, have a
You made a clown? You made a clown again?
Again, we have reinduced clownification. He thought he could escape. He was wrong. Leave it Sea of Time Islet?
Yes, and then he takes us to Islet Cave.
Yeah, the turtle takes us over from there.
I believe this is like just a giant hallway.
Yes.
And the second part of the hallway, we tremor a statue and get the lads. I feel like getting the lads will allow us to do some more stuff with the classes without worrying too much.
I mean, if we wanted to, we could also RNG manip one of the best weapons in the game, I believe.
Sounds pretty cool.
I am pretty sure it's the Islet Cave that has Siphone's Edge. Oh, I got 21 coins.
Hooray, we're rich!
Yup. I don't want to avoid this turtle. No.
Yeah, the inner Islet Cave.
Yes, and I believe that's this. Come to mice. There's no super boss here, no sir.
Maybe like RNG manipping this, as we will have to like arrange our Genie so we might not want to do that.
Fair. So hey, there's a teleport pad here.
There sure is.
Well, that's probably not important.
So in the second hallway, there's a shaking statue. Tremor for the Genie.
I remember this hallway.
That's a cruel dragon. So the cruel dragon or Mars Genie, if you want to try and kill just the off chance we get one without the RNG minute.
Right, it's Mars that
It's
finishes
Mars,
them.
yes. Oh, those are the birds. They're actually really scary. You should kill them first.
Yes. Do you know what they're weak to?
Mercury.
All right. What a cruel dragon. Right, the only person with Mercury Genie
Oh yeah,
is,
is it for Mars Genie? It's just Mia.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Oops. Who's first? Case, I guess. Let's swap in someone else who has Mars. Mars.
Mars.
Mercury's for the birds.
Ah, I'm just setting it up. Fine. Love it. Everybody levels.
I could swap Isaac in because he has the Mars instead of Dumba.
Yeah.
Swapping people in is really awkward.
Sure is.
Ah, here we go. That's the good shit.
I do love dazzling foes and striking decisively. I have no concept of what order Isaac is going to go in. Last.
Cruel Dragon has 636.
All right. And there he
And
goes.
he's dead. I mean, yeah.
That was always doomed to happen, yes.
Dude, we're almost certainly not going to get it unless you do
No,
RNG.
we are gonna RNG manip for this.
Yeah, it's like 1 in 32, even with the extra gene chance.
Lad?
Rouge. Me and
1 in
Madrouge.
64, I'm sorry. Humorously, after like giving myself one, I got one while killing these on my way to the boss.
Nice.
These things do hit pretty hard. I'll give them a molten bath.
Okay, it's probably just the two Mars, Genie, and Defend with the other.
Yeah.
Or Heal with Fiora, just heal.
So long since we've heard this theme. This is why you are in G-Manip, by the way.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, 1 in 64.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, good
Nope.
luck getting this one though. This is the hardest gene puzzle in the game. Finding the right pixel on this one.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Get nettled.
Doesn't seem to be a problem to find,
Cool dragon encounters.
Yep. Back to the Rouge.
Something. Yeah. Kill everyone outside of battle.
Yep.
I'm a little worried he wasn't gonna die there. Yeah, Fiora
Alright.
still hasn't fully.
Alright, we probably want a shortcut Tremor then.
Yes. Of course, Shulk has Tremor.
Right.
A little further up, actually.
There is, in fact,
Not that far. A little further down. That should do it. Oh,
It should not.
Turn and face it.
Yeah, I think you probably have to. Yeah, if you're not facing it, it doesn't count.
Now, was it meant to be in it? Was it in the water cup? What are we meant to?
What are we working with here?
No, there's no escape.
That's not mega cool at all.
You're probably best just killing them.
Should really have used that to be the big one. There we go. Cannot believe the cheek.
Fight, fight, fight!
Fiora is blasting. And there we go. Well, that's another genie for us. Now I think it is time that we fuck off.
Okay, now we go back down where we found boat and bricks.
Alright. Has been a bit. The worms!
By far the least threatening enemy in here.
Yeah, it's kind of
Actually,
funny.
I guess we could have come to this part of Treasure Isle earlier.
Yeah.
It's like an outer part to do we could have done, and then there's an inner part.
Yeah.
Whoops. The guy never told us to come here, so we never did.
There's not really much reason to. I believe you can use retreat, though.
Yeah, we can retreat.
Yes, I should do that instead of this.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to do.
Oh no, Vicus knows. He just hates these chimera worms this much.
I hate them.
Alright, we shall expel Shulk from the party by popular
Ah,
demand.
yes, we did need grind for the northeasternmost island on the world map.
And it's the grindiest island in the world.
Grindiest island. We'll be back, Mr. Turtle.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back.
Here we are. Very good. Yeah, God, this game has so much, like, essentially post-game content. And we are finally getting to it.
Yeah, I think there's like basically 4 super bosses and dungeons with them. And if you want to be cool, you take them all on without summoning ever, like I do.
For sure.
It turns out the hardest boss is actually a lot easier if you like know exactly what you're doing.
Yes. Alright, so we're going to this one, right? This way. Yes, there were some small parts of the Eastern Sea that we couldn't really do anything about back when we first came.
Northeast. Yep, guess that one. Yeah, you have to find. There's a specific spot we can get in here. Yeah.
Not this one.
I think you have to keep going up, down, and
I
around or
I
something.
think so, yeah.
It's really weird. Yeah.
That's fine. Explore all of it.
Might be visible on the map-ish. Although that's it, so never mind.
Wham.
And why land our boat at the beach when we can land on it?
In the beach.
All right, so avoid will actually avoid every encounter in this first part of it.
That is good.
They're level 31.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And we could have come here before we went to the Western Sea.
All right.
so-
Well, there sure is a lot of treasure on this treasure aisle.
Right. Leftmost room has.
Sure does. We're gonna get even more items.
Yeah.
Some of which are a little underwhelming.
But
All right.
we're going to the right. None of these rooms have anything.
Also, when we get here, we find out something
like
interesting.
Mm.
No. Briggs wasn't lying. This is where he found the treasure.
Yes.
And remember when he said he couldn't go any further? It's when he hit that button and needed synergy.
So yeah, Briggs raided this place, and all these chests are empty.
Nope.
All 6 of those. So those are the only ones that are empty.
Yep.
Then he's like, ah man, this sucks. These rocks
Alright.
came out of nowhere. That
We
doesn't
can
make
grind
sense.
those.
Yes, I take it we're not grinding this one.
No. You're grinding that one, yep.
It's grinding time. Oh yeah, grind time.
Yep, so we're just exiting to the east. Over we go.
Treasure, treasure.
Alright, so do this pawn moves the pillar 2 tiles south, 1 east, down to the south, and push it north onto it. It triggers the trap, but since we're on the south, doesn't actually trap anything.
I think the same map resource has stuff for these two, but it's not nearly as complex as the Mars Lighthouse, so.
No.
Up and around. Alright, so...
Ah, but if you press on that button, you'll be trapped.
Yes.
But you need that thing to be up as well as down.
I see it, yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Yep. That. Go around it down and then shove it.
Yeah, they worded this extremely weirdly. I was at 2 south, and I think it went 1 south. That's why I was
420,
confused.
shove it, Pop.
I was like, Why is it going 2,000? No, the guy was wrong. He just went 1 sound.
Yep.
Exit.
Alright.
Alright, it says grind the right most
Yeah.
to use the tightrope path to get
The left
chest.
one won't let us go through. Or either of the other two left ones will mean we can't go to that chest.
Yep.
I can definitely figure these ones out.
Another random thing. Jester's armlet. What's that do?
Jester's trick. Well,
Fire the more she's gone.
fair enough. Yeah, so I think now I gotta grind the left one.
Yeah, we're gonna jump down here and move left.
Ah, yes. Works.
Pop it into the hole.
Yeah. Back to your hole. Alright, big room.
Yeah, south exit should lead back to the...
God, we're gonna completely fill everyone's inventories, huh?
Yeah.
We're not gonna be able to carry all this treasure out.
Nope. Since we didn't grind that, we're good.
Hmm.
Cookie?
Cookie.
Side crystal? Some
Money.
money.
Silk feather. Okay,
A rusty axe that I'm sure is not at all any good.
And some stardust. So, yay.
Right, yeah, we're then, like, up to the top left here is a mimic.
Oh, this poor fucker.
God, guy's dead as hell. You're like 12 levels higher than we were when we went to the Western Sea.
Buddy, pal, friend.
So you can actually
Oop, normal attack.
explore all of this dungeon after getting Isaac and crew.
Mm-hmm.
So we could have come here like a little earlier, like one stream earlier. Oh, has it? No, I guess it's on. That's on
It's
here
gone
as
all the way
well.
down to Alvis. Alright, who wants hips? Sweet
Mia.
Jesus.
Yeah, Melia,
Melia.
yeah. Alright, we've gone all the way up to that top exit. Alright,
And
so...
this is where it hard stops you.
Yep, we need lift.
Before you get party number 2. It puts a rock in your way, which is different from all the other rocks.
Alright, so this should be a chest up here to the left, and then we're heading north. We're almost to the Genie.
An iris robe. Gonna take a wild guess that it's not more defense. I guess it's really down to, I think we value the agility a bit more
Yep.
than the 16 defense. Alright, so north?
North, yep.
Okay,
Just grab the iris robe on the way north. Ah, okay, so I think you might have to go south.
yeah, like down and around.
Yeah, so now we're getting level 40 enemies, so these are a little scarier.
As soon as you lift that rock up, you let out Mega Nessie.
Yeah, you sure do.
Yeah.
I believe these enemies are in... Oh, level 36. Yeah, level 36. They're very slightly higher level than the ones we're fighting in Mars Lighthouse.
Yep.
Pretty much all of them drop, synthesis stuff.
Good. We definitely need more of that. More of that. And I guess we need something to spend our money on.
You'd be surprised just how many synthesis things you can make.
All right.
Ooh, here's some lifting puzzles.
We have entered
that take
Lift
advantage
Hell.
of the fact that you don't have the put down synergy.
Sea Hedgehog. Of all places.
Alright, so we'll enter a big room and the lad's in there.
Well, we are in the lift zone, so I guess it's going to be a question of which of these lifts is going to prank me.
Alright, let's get the Jupiter Genie to lift the lower middle rock.
I'm going to guess that this is the lower section and then this middle one.
Hop along. So the genie doesn't actually run away.
Ah, okay. Ah, yep. there you
It's
go.
not like the one we did earlier. It does
Yep.
not run through.
Yes, he cannot escape.
You have to... Yeah, we can jump over there.
Yeah, this one looks pretty chubby, so...
He's stronger.
Sirs,
What surprise! We live up on this tiny little plateau.
this is our house. Normal attack. And it was a crit anyway.
There's also a sword on the right side of the room that we might want to get before we leave.
Right? Shall we fight this lad?
Let's fight him.
Am pissed. Get judged, nerd. Dude, you shouldn't be allowed to damage me too. Jackass. Alright, that is Jupiter Genie Gale. Blast enemies with a wind strike. Fair enough.
Yeah, so the last one's a bit of a shit. He's like quite far in the other bonus dungeon. So probably.
Sure.
For now.
That seems perfectly reasonable. Alright, so in terms of this...
It's all the way on the right side of the room. I think you can get it. Yeah, I think you just like jump across
Pop
there.
over here and that shit, but... Yeah, I guess lift puzzle was a bit of an overstatement.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hot boy!
Firebrand!
A weapon that will be slightly useful for a bit.
Pretty good
Probably
on
on him, yeah. I'm guessing that's... Ah, so it would be
it's
better
good
on
Shulk.
Shulk.
Yeah, we should put it on Shulk. Which is high vitals.
I do like me some high vitals.
Alright, let's retreat. Get out of here. The only other thing left is the boss.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to fight that boss yet.
We're not quite at bonus boss phase yet, but soon. We're getting pretty good here. I'm glad we got through like most of the Mars
Alright, we
Lighthouse.
should probably teleport somewhere heal and then I guess do you want to try and get it to
Oh yeah, might as well if we got nothing better to do.
Let's do that.
And in fact, go to Prox. And our boat will come with us, thank God. Teleport would be functionally useless if it didn't.
Yeah. It would be very funny if it didn't bring us back to the dungeon.
teleport, ... It doesn't work here.
Scrub.
Sorry, this exciting music isn't playing. That's why it's not working.
Yeah.
It's technically easy mode. Woo! Easiest to do.
Animals.
Did you almost fall off your chair?
I'm good. Technically, and just cast a void here in the sea. He's slightly less of our PP.
Alright, turtle.
Alright, once again, I'm asking you
Turtle.
for your edge. Turn Jenna into an edge lord. And we're off. Good thing we can fit 9 people on this turtle.
He's a very powerful turtle.
No kidding. Alright, so teleport here, and then we will set up our classes.
And then we'll conquer Earth.
The hope. Alright. This is the spots.
Okay, alright. Battle with the party.
Yes.
Now switch Ryan out for Shiva. Or whatever her name is, Charles.
Jarl.
It uses, I feel like it uses a default team most of the time. I'm like, ah.
Oh no, I put Mia instead of Piers. You can definitely tell what theme I went with.
This is the RNG guide, but
Ah, yeah, you definitely want to be as careful as possible then.
Yeah, we're mostly just looking for setups that will allow us to get it pretty consistently, and that requires people to attack in a certain order. And hopefully get the kill when we want.
also have, like, this has, like, different, synergies as well.
Yes.
You don't have to use those ones in particular, it just has to be big enough to hit 2 enemies, but
Yeah. I'm gonna mess with them after stream anyways.
Yeah. It's not like we'll have to restructure them and then re-restructure them afterwards, so... This is just one extra, and it's to get Jenna's best weapon by, like, a country mile.
it also has a really cool animation for when it does unleash.
This was sort of the thing that taught me what RNG in games was.
What, it
Before
wasn't
even
Pokemon
Fire
crits?
Emblem. Well, no, I don't mean RNG as in the unknowable force that you hate. I mean RNG as in the thing that you can fuck with.
Ah, the noble force that you
Yes.
manipulate and control.
To your own ends.
the advance from superstition to science.
Exactly.
This is no longer unknowable. Now it's something I manipulate. To acquire material wealth.
Okay,
Or at least swords.
Eva needs to...
Yeah, that's a form of material wealth. You can use it to get more, usually.
You can steal Mia's outfit, I get the...
Yeah, I know, I'm just...
Yes. Oh god, we have no item slots.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to,
Yep. Sell that red hot nickel ball. Yes. Now we're talking.
not fast enough.
please, take your shoes off. Stay a bit.
That should be correct. Alright, make sure I actually have good attacking on here. You just bastards, probably.
Mm-hmm. Might as well
Torch
just.
is a pretty good one.
Yes. You in fact love a melting blast.
Right. So yeah, we reset.
Let's do it.
And now we kind of hope we get the best thing.
Go in this upper room. Now we need to find a cruel dragon and one other enemy. That's not one other enemy.
Alas.
You can pull it off with one enemy, but
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I mean, we guess
it's an entirely different method. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So we might as well just like it'll be faster for us to reset until we hit the right thing.
can't remember what to do.
I think you want to start in the room you're going to do it in.
I think that might be the case. Yes.
So I would save in here.
Yeah, I'll find an enemy and then you're not
You
it.
can just flee if you feel like it. Did you get a first strike? Okay.
No idea.
I think if you're not getting the first strike, it used up a random number.
We did.
Which is probably how someone figured it out. Like every time you restart from a
Yeah,
fresh
you
save.
get,
And it's like, huh, that's weird. I wonder.
Honestly, the way people were able to back into this before the age of like doing these things on
An emulator, yeah.
on emulators or like just decompiling code is kind of wild.
Look, you gotta get that fucking item, okay?
It's, you know, all told, less time than trying to grind every single item in the game.
Oh god, yeah, this game has so many.
Yup. Like, if you're gonna do something ridiculous like that...
If they had just made it so that, like...
Alright,
Alright,
good.
This will do us.
Alright.
This is a little scary, but...
Alright,
There is the chance the bird runs away, I think.
Let's see, so, Felix color, oh, Spire if Wonderbird is present.
Just Spire.
Oh yeah, it acts twice, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll
Wonderbird
use up an
goes
extra random
twice.
number.
Yeah,
Assume I'm hitting the Cruel Dragon here.
I did delete. But, yeah. Fire, then Jenna's Aura. Shiva's Shine Plasma. And, Pierce's Glacier. Fuck his mouth.
Oh no!
You can use any multi-hit
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
really
let's
matter.
try,
Just-
Bramble card, then.
You can tell I also looked this up before getting tired of it.
Yes.
Forgot to use a fucking clown.
Same.
We almost got clowned on.
Alright, Shiva casts Plasma, and Jenna unleashes Torch, and then you kill the other guy any way you want.
Alright. Guessing I can just attack with
Yes,
them.
because they should go after. Hopefully we got enough damage to them.
That is the one question.
Plasma.
You should.
Just regular plasma?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to risk killing it.
Yes.
Oop.
Wah wah.
What?
You had that save state, right?
Yes, I save state.
Shine
Alright,
Plasma
Shine
it is.
Plasma is.
Yeah, basically.
I feel like because Pierce is a shit clown, he might not have done enough damage.
Yeah.
Ah.
I have it from the start of the fight. We might be able to potatoe this
Right.
still.
So, Odyssey?
I think you should be able to get away with Odyssey
Yeah, we...
on the
yeah,
Cruel Dragon.
Definitely can, especially...
Aura, Shine Plasma.
Especially with his shitty,
And then honk honk!
honk honk.
Hey dog! feel like you should be able to
Now
use
it's
regular
quite-
plasma.
Yeah, I think you want like your weakest one.
Yep.
Potion seller, sell me your weakest potion.
Well, all right.
Going into
That's
battle.
potion seller. There we go.
Alright. There
There's
is
no
no
escape.
escape. There is only Megiddo.
There's only a giant meteor.
And
Wow,
there
how'd you
it
do that?
is.
Wow, you're so lucky.
I know.
Wow, what a lucky get. And it's already on Jenna.
Yay!
So-
This is vengeance.
This has a chance of 1x, 2x, or 3x, which means it's effectively the same as like 1x or 3x as
Yup.
Excalibur.
And so
But Fiora
Massamune,
can
this
use
is
it,
20
so.
points better than the Massamune.
Yes, because Fiora cannot equip the Excalibur.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can also get her like some sort of cursed equipment things that are get her up to 97, which is basically the same. And I think
Alright,
on
we're
the
leaving.
I think the element on it is a lot better for most of the super bosses than Venus.
Yes.
So
I
she can
believe
end
that
up
is
out
the
damaging
case.
the Soul Plate user.
Alright. Well, hey, we got it. We want to finish up there.
Yeah, because we're not getting the other genie.
Yup.
Sound good? We just teleport me to Yalom.
Fair enough.
Let's go to
No,
Yalom.
I can't.
No, you gotta ride the turtle
Be on
first.
the map.
No.
Sorry. Teleport has been banned. We've used it enough times.
Really terrible.
At least we get to ride the turtle, and
It's
its
true.
turtle friend follows us,
I'm
which is adorable.
glad we found them a turtle friend, yes.
I like that he literally says he's lonesome no more.
Thanks again for my tiny friend. So yes, next time I guess the inventories will be slightly cleaner, but only slightly. And we're gonna get even stronger somehow.
Really
but-
should have realized Alice was a clown.
I know, right? I can't believe that we pranked ourselves there.
A little bit.
I can't believe the clown almost fucked everything up.
Goddamn clowns.
Fucking clowns.
Fucking clowns.
Fucking clowns.
Alright, well next time we beat the trials, we beat the final boss, we do some bonus, we took a peek.
Yeah, we took a little peek at the bonus stuff. We're gonna get even more stupid stuff. It's gonna be great. And we're gonna fight some bonus bosses. They're fuckers.
They are fuckers. You'll decide whether we want to do RNG, more RNG minute on or off stream.
Yes, it's all similar to that, but it can
Yeah.
be kind of fun to just set up. It's mostly just getting the genie in the right way.
I don't want to like do too much before the final boss. I don't
Yes.
like a lot of guys like go do all the super stuff before doing the final boss. It's like no.
We're already gonna kick the final boss into a pulp, like with the way we're set up now, and we could get even stronger.
I feel like the final boss is kind of difficult.
It is fairly tough, but
It
we've
does
got
have
good
some
shit.
nasty tricks, but
We also do.
All right, well, we're back tomorrow with Majora's Mask,
And I'll be there.
Yeah, someone's gonna be joining me for
All our afternoon streams for a while. Should be a
or at
fun
least
time.
some of them.
Yep.
But all right, tomorrow Majora's Mask, Tuesday, more Golden Sun. We beat the game, and then we keep on going.
And then it continues for some reason.
Actually, the game doesn't.
True.
The game
Not
doesn't
until Dark
have,
Dawn.
The game doesn't have a post game. We have to load up before fighting the final boss.
And then fuck off like
And
a
then fuck
coward,
off, yes.
as one does.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.